Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set up, 30 base.
Check. Watch the screen.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Ready.
A quick throw there out to Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Go. 18 Gator.
And the Chargers first down.
Keep it up.
Blue draw Corkers.
Showing 8.
Look at me. Door. Crunch. Deep river.
Running on first down, Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here. And a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. He completes it to Henry. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 soft.
Run it.
X3. 218 chopper. Get it.
Single.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 24. Check 24.
Gone.
Watch it.
Set, go.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mike's 56. Switch up. Check.
Hustle. Let's go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that. Fair. Ready.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 7-yard line.
He's checked.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yep. Big rip.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We got 4.
It's a gain of a yard.
Topper.
3rd down.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Virgil Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
We got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep
On 2nd down, Minshew. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Get it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Let's get off the field.
Shift. Hey, check 24.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here is Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Slam.
Off the bootleg. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things is going right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Off the bootleg. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Badgley able to knock this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Chargers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
In your face.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Minshew. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers, 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now Eckler, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Know your job.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Hey, watch the slant.
Lee Griffin.
On 1st down, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Intended for Keenan Allen. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
10-2 stop.
All day, just like that.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
28-yard line.
Let's go now.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quote.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I'm coming.
He's coming. We got double up. X3, 218, chopper. Under 10. Protein spill.
Looking to throw. Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back to throw. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now.
56, the Mike.
Wahoo.
56. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
You're out. Now.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
56, Mike, 56. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Deuce, 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 deuce. Leo. Lee Griffin.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Sam on.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Your nightmares, son.
Bravo.
See me in your nightmares.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
You must be dreaming.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
56. Let's go.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Target.
5.
Throwing on second down. Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft.
Right there. 56.
I got him.
Hey. Golf. Shoot.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Intended for D.D. West.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Here's King. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
56.
Go.
Boys, 56. Check, 56. Come off the ball hard.
Mike 56. Mike.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's got his rookie tight end, Trevon Wesco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
15 line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, Haywood!
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Ready, ready!
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Blue draw corkers.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. It's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. It's complete to Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Complete to Mike Williams.
Let's go now. 70.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And Tucson.
I'm on.
Get it.
On first down, Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Check hot route.
Now.
On second down, here's Fournette. And an alley to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Gain of 4 yards.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check.
Look. Squeeze. Ready.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Ready up.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Come on. You better bring it.
Check nickel. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Door.
Shift. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Now Leonard Fournette Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
You can't block me.
Go.
Mike's 55.
On third down, Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, able to avoid him. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Come on,
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
80 weapons.
Double up.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joe Schobert. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play. And pretty much
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly. Get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Come to
On 4th down, Minshew.
my world.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
It's been a long day for you.
5.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Chargers 65. Jaguars 7. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.